understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the...
It's the NFL on Jaguars, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football. It's certainly the loud. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. About the 28, second down coming up. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot. And
that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This defense for the Jags, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And Ingram. On the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
He targets Ingram for another grab, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead, ETN. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Another throw on 2nd down. This one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one it is.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On On third down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a
on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's Foley Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. From the 16, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The quick slant caught. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll try to run with ETN. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another tote for ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the counter, ETN. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that.
Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We're back now in KC. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Etienne on the toss right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Etienne up the middle. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Lawrence will throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On first down, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they'll go again with ETN. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. KC's offense ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on first down. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. Try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.